Tonight, the National Assembly Justice and Legal Affairs Committee is warning the country could be staring at a constitutional and electoral crisis following the delay in appointing commissioners to the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, who are expected to spearhead the delimitation of new boundaries. The committee says that 40 constituencies are likely to be scrapped off in the next 5 months for failing to reach the required population threshold of 164,041 people. We begin tonight with NTV's Ruth Sarmoy.
Enforcing and are not in conflict with each other.
Speaking during a workshop on finalizing pending electoral legislation organized by the Electoral Law and Governance Institute for Africa, ELGA, Gatanga MP Edward Muriu, a member of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, highlighted the need to fast-track the appointment of IEBC commissioners by overlooking the ongoing National Dialogue Committee that has halted the process.
Bearing in mind the volatility of the Kenya general elections and further delay in the appointment of IEBC commissioners in the name of having a dialogue will throw the electoral process system into a national disaster. Hence is my kind appeal that even in the bipartisan talks continue, the appointing panel be allowed to undertake its mandate, appoint the commissioners to begin the boundary delimitation process and address the fate of unprotected constituencies. Otherwise, it will remain a ticking time bomb.
Economic model.
Azimio co-principal Kalonzo Musyoka strongly disputed the proposal, arguing that the country cannot have a rigged selection panel.
If you are to proceed the way you have proposed, then it makes nonsense of what you're trying to do to put this country together again. And you say that one side will just proceed and carry out their mandate and put in commissioners who will pre-rig the 2027 election. Of course it cannot happen.
We undertake, by all means necessary and lawful, to support discourse on constitutionalism and nation building, including the national dialogue led by the NATCO, to ensure optimal functioning of the IEBC through transparent appointment of commissioners.
According to Muriu, the delay in the process is putting constituencies with less than 164,000 people at risk of being folded.
With regard to the protected constituencies, which cease to exist in the next 5 months of the transition clause on the boundary delimitation that last concluded in 2013 and did not extend the protection to the next delimitation unless the law is amended. This issue is a political landmine. It's a constitutional and electoral crisis in the making. Not to mention that there are about other 40 constituencies which have not reached the population quota of 164,014, thus facing extinction.
While appearing before the National Dialogue Committee, the IEBC CEO Hussein Marjan indicated that the delays in recruiting new commissioners have hampered the constitutional process, stating that the agency would require 18 months to conclude the delimitation process, which was slated for March next year. Other issues that were brought up during the workshop included finalizing the Election Campaign Financing Act, as well as the implementation of the 2/3 gender rule. Ruth Sarmoy, NTV in Nakuru.